Welcome to the 7th grade curriculum preview for the second 6 weeks. This 6 weeks, students are going to read and write nonfiction, and they're going to participate in a research project. So to start this off, let's look at some of the standards that have been traditionally low scoring for our district. We start with Strand 9 and Standard 9A. The strand for 9 is a readiness standard. Students analyze, make inferences, and draw conclusions about the author's purpose in cultural, historical, and contemporary contexts. The standard 9A is a supporting standard. This is the first time students have been asked to distinguish between the theme and an author's purpose. The standard says explain the difference between the theme of a literary work and the author's purpose in an expository text. This deals with two different types of text. Theme, geared to literary text, while author's purpose is geared to expository text. It is important that students make this distinction and can determine the difference. They need to be able to explain what a theme is, as well as explain how a theme is different than a purpose. 10A, a readiness standard, partners very well with our process skills. This is not a new skill for students, as they've been summarizing since grade 2. However, it is a new part of this standard to ask the students to be evaluators of a summary, especially looking at the accuracy of the summary. Students may be able to write a summary, but they've never asked to critique. They've never been asked to look at accuracy of the main ideas, supporting details, and overall meaning. Therefore, we have to help students become evaluators and be able to tell what's wrong with a summary and what's right with a summary. 10B is also an introductory standard for our students. This is the first time they've been introduced to the terms factual claims and commonplace assertions. Students are familiar with fact and opinion, but they have not gone beyond that. So the idea of a claim versus an assertion and an opinion is very new to them. Students will need to be able to understand the terms as well as identify the items. This is a supporting standard, so we're not sure if it's tested or not from year to year. Strand 10 is a readiness skill, as is 10C, the standard. This standard builds upon 6th grade, looking at organizational patterns as a guide for summarizing or overviewing expository text. It would be helpful for students to practice categorizing information in multiple formats to see how the organization affects the meaning. For example, they might look at what happens if they organize information in a proposition and support versus a chronological order. Is the meaning affected from what they're trying to get across? 17A is the expository text essay, and so this is our STAR-tested writing. Students need practice in all of the parts of 17A. They need to work very carefully on a thesis statement, as well as supporting that thesis with solid details. Several student tasks have been developed for this unit. They include 11A, analyzing a central argument, 17AVI, synthesizing ideas from several sources, 10C, organizational patterns, and 9A, theme and author's purpose. These student tasks can be found under resources within the unit documents section.